in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So SMU's offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl, but you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Caught over the middle. It's Renson. There he goes. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mustangs are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the one. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. They will score! Touchdown, SMU!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's dribbling. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Punt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Wallace. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up in the 28. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. No, he got loose. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense changing the play. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Harden. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Using his legs to buy some time. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Wallace. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Fires into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. Juke works his way for more. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick completion on the out. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it set up on the outside. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The quick out. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Keeps looking downfield. Creates a little room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Got it into the red zone, track down at the 18-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the second half of the Birmingham Bowl.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for the second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs are on the move. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes a man miss. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs, man. Short passes earlier in the drives. They've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more.
Breaks into the open. And Now looks as if that's how... in the third. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The handoff to Johnson.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Mustangs will go for it here on fourth down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Power football with the run. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up to convert third down. Quick handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. It's a running room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Throws to the tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mustangs! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. He wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy, QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when
got some room to run. The 50. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, SMU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That's a right ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Greg. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah.
There he goes. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
And with that, the season comes to a close.